Kayisi's Crazy Kitchen.
I'm sorry, folks. Welcome to another episode of Kayisi's Crazy Quarantine. I'm not feeling well. I'm feeling kind of feverish, coughing a bunch, but I'm still gonna try and make some food for you, and it might be my last meal. But I did smoke a cigarette, so I gotta wash my hands. I tend to scratch my ass and then rub my eyes. I don't think that's a good habit to get into.
And you were way ahead of the curve, I must say, on the washing your hands.
Honestly, if it was just food for me, I don't know that I would go to those lengths of hygiene. You know what I mean?
At least you're honest about it.
Let's start with the potatoes, because today we're switching it up on you. This is like season 2. We're switching it up on you. That right. We're going with breakfast burritos. This is based on a request. Basically what we're trying to do is out-battle the janitor, because he's notorious for the bomb-ass breakfast burrito. We're gonna start with the potatoes. We're gonna peel them first. We went with 5 russets, as in fuck it, beep. One thing I didn't do is track down the potato peeler.
Do we have a potato peeler? I mean, you could use a potato peeler and that would work good too, but I mean, a lot of times you can just do it with a knife. If
you at home don't have a potato peeler, sometimes what you can do is after you wash it, just bite it off. Just bite the skin off.
We might want to get a bowl of water ready, so that way when we chop them, we can throw them in the bowl of water and they don't brown. Not that there's anything wrong with being brown.
One thing that helps though dealing with sharp knives is if you have a flat surface, so that's why we chopped it in half like that. And then you just come down and get that skin off. I try to be slightly efficient as far as how much waste is involved. Somewhere in there. Alright, so from there, well, how about we do it like this? Let's see if I can do this so that the camera can see it and not cut off my pinky. So that's what we're going to do right there. And then we're going to go right there. Chop. Up. We might have to do this differently. Ooh, that's a little thick. Because if you've ever seen one of our shows, you know I like my uniformity. Here we go, folks. Potatoes going in the water. Oop. Voila. I really want the audience to know that I'm going righty for you, just so that, you know what I mean, you could see things, because sometimes when I go lefty you can't see because I got the guns. You see those? You see all that right there? Sometimes that gets in the way. You know when black people say, give me some skin, they're talking about these potato skins that we're wasting right now. We could do something with these skins, just like that slop y'all feeding us from the pigs. That's why we make some chitlins and whatnot. You could give us some pig ass. We're gonna make a meal out of it. No, actually, honestly, just knowing that I would be eating the ass of a pig, I don't think I could do it.
We've had hot dogs before.
Sometimes you gotta secure the tater. You wanna go peppers? Alright, so check this out, folks. I'm gonna do these one at a time because you're gonna see some greenery and you're gonna see some scenery right here. And now this, what kind of pepper is this?
It's a jalapeno.
This is a jalapeno, okay. Because I mean they all look the same. And you'll see that in a minute. So we got 1 jalapeno. Oh, does that not look sexy? Alright, so do we want to go rings? Getting closer to the finger and very aware of it, folks. Nice ringlets of jalapeno. And then next, correct me if I'm wrong, this. Don't show them yet. This would be our poblano. Do you see that? That is a gorgeous pepper right there. And again, first things first, we wash it off. Some people walk in there and just finger shit. You know what I mean? They just put their hands on shit.
With the coronavirus over everything.
Coronavirus. I mean, that's probably how I got it.
Perfect.
Alright, now are we gonna cut this up like we would normally cut up
kind of like the size of your jalapenos. Perfect.
I am perfect, aren't I? You don't think I should cut these maybe?
Kind of get them all uniformity.
This is gonna be so green. And then next, let's see if we can get, hey, don't show them. I want them to guess what I just pulled out of there. We have an Anaheim. Anaheim. Not too spicy. What we're about to do with this salsa has never been done before. And then again, gotta go righty on it. Oh, what I wouldn't give for a sharp knife, boy. Someday we'll have some subscribers. Whew, and then we'll be survivors. We'll have knives and shit. You know what's really funny is they thought that we were done with the pepper. We're not done. And again, this would be our serrano. I don't know if anybody's ready for this, me included, folks. I have to say, for the record, Nate has never led me astray. I've never ate anything that he recommended where I spat it out. I mean, you couldn't get any greener with these peppers, folks. Alright, so now we got some white onion. And don't get me wrong, you go ahead and add things to your specifications. You could go with yellow onion.
Then half anyways.
One thing I don't want to do is risk a digit. Ta-da! There we go, folks. One whole white onion in there with all those peppers. I mean, that's a clove of garlic right there.
If you don't chop that end off first, it holds it all together. You just take that end, chop off the end, the whole paper comes off with it. It's a style thing.
So you're saying I got no style?
No, you got a different style.
You're insulting the chef. He underestimates how sharp this knife actually is, folks. You know what I mean? It's not the sharpest tool in the shed. I like to think I'm the sharpest tool in the shed. Now we've smashed it, and all we gotta do is get the paper off, and it comes off fairly easily because we've smashed it. As long as we haven't smashed it to the degree that I can smash things. Nothing about garlic? I taught you about garlic, son.
You taught me about garlic?
Yeah, I brought garlic to America.
Yeah, you want to dice that up? That's gonna be all in the salsa.
You know what? Quite honestly, I forgot what we were doing exactly.
That's pretty good.
We've decided that I get to go take a smoke break, and after I drop a deuce, because Kayisi ate a bunch of food yesterday, man. I don't know if you heard that, but his stomach is growling. I gotta take a growler right now. We'll be back.
Kayisi's Crazy Kitchen.
I mean, look at that. More greenery.
That
cilantro for the salsa. I'm thinking we use quite a bit of this. Normally I'd cut it, but it's just so stemmy. I don't like stemmy. Fuck stemmy. Beep! And it's okay to be violent with cilantro. Cilantro doesn't mind. Give me my leaves, cilantro. And there's a
Yeah, that's what we're looking about.
Alright, so then you got that as fine as you want it. If you really want, you could throw whole leaves of cilantro. Voila. So we got our cilantro. And then
We might want to get the potatoes boiling because they're going to boil for 10 minutes. Let them know we're going to boil the potatoes for 10 minutes.
didn't you just let them know?
No, I was letting you know.
You were letting me know to let them know?
Yeah.
What we're going to do is we're going to boil the potatoes because these are going to take a minute. They're, you know, a big part of what we're trying to do here. So we're going to set them on there and we're going to boil them, as I understand it, for about 10 minutes. While we're waiting for that to boil, we're going to need a baking sheet for our taters. As you see, we got a non-stick pan. I don't like doing dishes, so I always like to line it with a little aluminum foil. This is is obviously quite crappily done with a capital K. And we're going to even go so far as one more because I don't even want to clean that little section of the pan. Alright, so next folks, what we did, we grabbed, what is that, about a half a pound? Half a pound of platter bacon. I'm not exactly sure what that is. We're going to use it anyway because it was nice and thick cut. I mean, look at that. That is thick cut bacon right there. What we're gonna do, and oh, look at that. We got some nice fat on that. It's only a question of how big you want your chunks, knowing that they're gonna shrivel up. Let's see. Oh, the knife works. Look at that. Voila. There we go. We're starting to come to a boil here with the potatoes. So I'm thinking I set that timer. We're going 10 minutes. We got our taters boiling. We got our bacon cut. We got our pan lined. Whew. So we're going 400 degrees.
Put butter in it when you put it right in the oven if you want to. Just doing it. So yeah, how are these looking? Yeah, it's looking good. It has a little resistance, but it's not.
We're gonna move you over here real quick before we drain you. We're gonna move you over here, get you all nice and preheated. And then we're gonna take these potatoes, and we got our strainer already in the sink here, and we're just gonna strain the potatoes. No biggie. Potatoes are pretty dry. Ugh. Can I stop now?
Yeah, you're good.
So now, we're ready for our meat. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna throw some of that nice chunky bacon up in there. Let's go with a little tester. I think that's what we wanna hear, folks. Coverage, make sure it's all hitting stuff. Oh, snap. You thought you were gonna have to beat that one, huh? But otherwise, it's just like eating it. So we got our potatoes nice and dry, and then we're gonna spread them out. Alright, we're gonna slide you down, we're gonna do you like that. Separate the bacon from the grease, because we want all that grease. It's all on the plate. Oh, but I did manage to get most of that on the paper towel. How about that, folks? I'm not as dumb as I look. Alright, so from here we're going to take all that bacon grease and we're going to drizzle it ever so gently all over the taters. Next, we're going with some chorizo. The whole thing about chorizo is it's kind of like, I don't want to say ground beef, spicy ground beef, but it's got the same texture to it. Dice it up nice and fine like you would if you were making, some ghetto ass hamburger helper or something. We want a little chorizo in every bite. Still to this day I have no idea what they do to this sausage to turn it into chorizo. I mean, it smells like obviously some peppers, some tomatoes, something. I don't know what they do. Do we want to go Himalayan? He always tells me that's good and I always put more. That's a nice balance. We want to go some smoked paprika. Come on out, paprika. I don't want to be too violent with it because I'm notorious for not knowing my own strength and whatnot. So I don't want to mash these potatoes. I just want to stir them up a little bit. So we got our potatoes all nice and done up, mixed up, coated very well. We got our oven set for 400. So we're gonna throw that in the center rack. That's just a little salt, a little pepper, a little smoked paprika. All right, let's force the issue. Or not. You are gonna edit all this, right? And then we're gonna go about 20 minutes, we're thinking? gonna throw this bad boy back on here, and we're gonna get our salsa started. We're gonna start off a little dash of some avocado oil. Just make it nice and juicy. We like it nice and juicy. All right, folks. So I don't know if you remember this. We got the Serrano, we got the Poblano, we got the Anaheim, and we got the jalapeno in with a whole white onion. If you're ready for it, I am. Are you ready for it? That's about what we're looking for. What we're gonna go with next, a little maple syrup. You didn't see that coming at all. A little overboard, but. That gives a nice caramelization. From here, remember our chopped garlic. Who was that that suggested we make the breakfast burrito? Was it the janitor? Mm-hmm. Breakfast burrito? Oh, he was throwing a gauntlet right there, man. Okay. Haha. Gauntlet caught. Once again, the Himalayan. And a little bit of pepper. A little red wine vinegar. This little concoction looks like it wants to be somebody. It wants to go out there and make a name for itself. I'm gonna take that off for now. We got our chopped cilantro that we need to add in there. And right now that pan is still bubbling and frothing enough that fresh cilantro, chopped finely. Alright, so now we're going with some eggs. And you notice, we like local, you feel me? Support local economy. It kind of works out for you in the long run. Before I scramble those, I'm gonna get my pan back on there, get it heated, get some butter on it. And as far as butter goes, what are you thinking?
Yep, those in there.
About 2 cups.
Stir your potatoes.
Oh, look at those. Just stirring the potatoes, folks. It's like in the police show. It's like, officer, I was just stirring the potatoes, man. That's all I was doing. Why were you stirring them with a butcher knife? That's how I roll, officer. All right, have a good day. That's how that would go down. And in this case, you gotta jam it back in there. We're gonna whip these up. I just like to break up the yolks like that, and then begin with the process of whipping it. Whip it good. I don't like seeing any of the clear or any of the yellow. I think we're somewhere in there. You want to do a little salt and pepper in these? A little Himalayan salt. I think we'll go with even less with this because so much salt on everything else. That's good. A little bit of black pepper. I don't think you can ever have too much black pepper, but again, we're not going to go overboard with that. Depending on your preference, your taste buds, however you roll. No sharp knives, no true non-stick pans. Living la vida loca, folks.
Maybe we can turn the potatoes up just a little bit to 450.
I mean, normally I'd go with just a little bit of browning. I'd say those are thorough. Oop, lost one. Let them just kind of do their thing in there for a minute. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get these eggs out of the pan. We're gonna need it for those tortilla shells. And next, if I'm not mistaken, we're gonna be moving on to the tortilla shells themselves. So we're gonna microwave this with some cheese on it for about 30 seconds. I'm just gonna do one because I'm only concerned about my meal. You know what I mean? Perfect flake size little tortilla. Cheese. We decided to go with the triple cheddar. And let's go this way. We're gonna toss this in the microwave for about 30 seconds. You don't need the cheese all the way melted because there's gonna be some other things involved. Okay. That's what you're looking for basically, folks. You know, you got a little bit of melted cheese, that's just 30 seconds in the microwave. You're gonna be throwing some hot ingredients on here and you're gonna be, or we are going to be, because you're not getting any of this. Something like that, that's probably, I might sprinkle a little bacon on top of that. Nothing fancy. Chorizo on top of that, and this spreads out a little bit further, so you don't want to get too carried away. We're going a little bit of salsa, even though I'm scared like a little girl.
That's a lot, yeah.
Yeah. Woo! Oh, those potatoes are nice and brown, folks. Like, no joke. So, as you can see, that is a monstrous burrito. As best as I can, because sometimes your eyes are bigger than your stomach, as they say. Just a spoonful of butter makes the medicine go down. The last one. Now we're gonna flip.
There you go. Look at that breakfast burrito, people. What have we done here?
I'm scared. Alright, folks. Here it is, the moment of truth. Oh, look at all that goodness up in there. Oh my. Alright. I love being the guinea pig in these moments. Oh, this is just incredible. I honestly don't know what to say. I think that speaks for itself. Wow. Sorry, Mr. Janitor, but woo! That right there. That bleep right there. Oh, man. It'll be gone soon. I can guarantee that. Whoever did that, they weren't fucking around.
Kayisi's Krazy Kitchen.
We'll see you next week on Kayisi's Krazy Kitchen.
Kayisi's Krazy Kitchen.